After all the wires are pushed into the circuit board, it's good to just line up the wires and the rows and the columns as much as you can, because it's going to make the tensioning process go a little bit more smoothly. And more importantly, you don't have to put as much tension on everything and risk breaking a wire. So this looks pretty good. Bring in the soldering pencil and solder. And here we go. I'm going to start with just depositing solder on these, and these were fluxed earlier. All these pads were hit with a little bit of flux, so that's still on there. And I'm just going to get some solder on there to fill the hole, and then I'll come back and I'll do the careful tension, solder, and then pull away and keep the tension until it cools. So just a little bit to fill in the hole, basically. Okay, I'm going to check the top side, make sure there's solder evenly. Yep, there is. Solder evenly through the holes. Okay, now here comes the tensioning. Probably don't need any more solder after this. Just need a little bit of heat and tensioning. Again, tensioning with the tweezers limits how much force you can put on the whole thing. So I'm going to come in here, heat this up, just barely a little bit of tension. You might have seen the wire straighten out. And some heat. Make sure that enamel is melted away, and then pull up and away. And then when I see it cool, I can release the tension. So tension here, some heat, and pull up away. You can see the solder all of a sudden cooling. Alright, this one pulled quite a bit, so a little bit of tension, a fair bit of heat, pull up and away, let it cool, and hopefully that'll be good. And we'll check the continuity on all these before we attempt to trim anything. What kind of time this is? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. One 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Feels about right. Continuity test will tell us. Okay. And do the other side just the same. You can see the wires are pretty taut, well, straight. Hard to tell how taut they are. But putting a fair amount of tension on this. If you watch carefully, you can see, as soon as I melt the solder, you can see the wire kind of straighten out, pop into place. This one didn't move hardly at all. Home stretch. Nope, I saw that one move. Make sure the solder solidifies before I let go of the wire. Looks like there's a good flow of solder all the way around the pad. I see the flux is bubbling a little bit, which is good. Things are settling into place. Oh, this one I've got extra solder. I'm just going to pull away. Ooh, lots of extra solder. Alright. I'm getting a lot of solder in that concave tip as I go through these. I'm just going to pull some of that extra solder away. Actually, up is the way to do it. Hopefully that'll scrub away with isopropyl alcohol later on. And again, it is the back side. No one's going to see that. Okay. Now, just inspecting this, it looks like the tension is good. I think I was able to keep all the green wires, that was the initial horizontal wires, pretty taut the entire time I did the weaving for the verticals. You can see, here's one that's a little bit off. Just nudge it over because it hung up on the core. They lock together like that. Just kind of nudge everything into the right, what looks about right. I think that's close enough.